Bulletcast for life.
Alright, ladies and gentlemen, the Podfather is back with another recap of an all-pro wrestling show for you. I did an all-pro wrestling last night in Daly City, APW Uncensored, and it was awesome, man. I never have a problem with all-pro wrestling. They're always good to me. I enjoy their shows. You never regret spending your money there. First off, shout out to Baby Huey, Bimbo, Jimbo, and Tommy. I love seeing those guys every time I go to a show. Go check out their podcast and The Click. They do some really good stuff there. They've had Becky Lynch, Vicky Guerrero, Victoria, Tara, Mickey James. They've had all those people on in the last week and a half, so it's been awesome listening to them. Go check them out in The Click. All right, APW Uncensored. Let's start it off. So, J.R. Kratos, the former god of war, defeats Papa Esco. So, Mike Miller cuts a promo. Esco attacks Kratos as Kratos disrobes. They fight on the outside. They get back in the ring. Kratos hits a mean lariat on Esco, then slams him into the corner. Slaps him into the corner. Esco hits a splash off the top rope. Kratos hits a back body drop on Esco, then takes him to the corner and delivers an enziguri. Esco retaliates with a spinebuster. Kratos stops Esco on the top rope and hits him with a spinebuster for the 1-2-3. And then Mike Miller starts cutting a promo talking about, I manage you, you lose, and all of a sudden you start winning. And then Funny Bone, who was like, I want to say a knockoff demon. I want to say that, a knockoff demon. Yeah, he's like a knockoff demon. That's the best way I could describe him. That's how Brandon would describe him as well. He attacks Kratos after the match, hitting a coup de grace to Kratos' back while he's basically on all fours. Next up is a 6-man tag, and it's Johnny Dynamo, the Filipino Dream. I love this dude. He comes out singing. Sorry about that, people. My little cousin was at the door. You know, I had to let her know what's up. I had to give her a pedigree to put her back in line. I'm joking. So Johnny Dynamo, the Filipino Dream. I love this guy. He comes out singing Careless Whisper. I was singing it along with Most Vibe, and I was having a good time. He's teaming with Marcus Lewis, the Flying Lion. Marcus Lewis, he was on Raw back when Braun Strowman was doing the whole local talent squash angle. And then D-Fresh. I interviewed D-Fresh later on in the night, so that interview is going to be coming to you guys. They go on to defeat the Bad Boys. I did not get any of these people's names. I apologize. So here we go. Johnny and Lewis get thrown outside as Fresh starts the match for his team and hits a beautiful corkscrew uppercut. Johnny gets tagged in and hits 10 elbow drops on his grounded opponent. The Flying Lion Marcus Lewis makes his way into the ring and gains some momentum until being stopped by his adversaries. Lewis starts to gain momentum again and then is stopped by a massive standing dropkick. Lewis fires back with chops like he's Ric Flair in 1989, going up against Ricky the Dragon Steamboat at the Chi-Town Rumble. Alright, Lewis hits a mean kick to his opponent's face. Both collapse. Then Fresh gets the hot tag. Fresh comes in with the fury of offense, such as running forearms and a standing dropkick that would make Okada jealous. Johnny gets hit with a double stomp to the back of the head. Fresh comes off the top rope with a missile dropkick and then tags in Lewis, and he hits a 450 for the 1-2-3. They all win. Alright, Brian Alvarez and Filthy Tom Lawler. They cut a promo, and Brian Alvarez, if you don't know, he is I guess he's the co-host for the Wrestling Observer with Dave Meltzer. Big Dave was in the crowd that night. He was in the, I think he's in all the APW crowds. You know, I've seen him at APW quite a few times. I've never taken the time to talk to him. I don't want to be one of those people. But yeah, so Brian Alvarez, he was supposed to face Jungle Boy, but Jungle Boy wasn't there to unfortunate circumstances. If you do know what happened, then you know. Yeah, so War Pig, Jody Christopherson, Rusev's best friend apparently. He makes his return. You know, he had a broken neck. He was retired for quite some time. Made his return to the ring last night. And Brian Alvarez defeats him. Here's how that match went. Match starts off with chain wrestling. Alvarez smashes Jody's head into the turnbuckle. Then Jody destroys Alvarez's with some chops. They fight outside the ring. Warpig almost decapitates Alvarez with the clothesline. Alvarez super kicks Jody for the 1-2-3. Dave Dutra saves Warpig from a pile driver. Yeah, the future Dave Dutra. Then Dave Dutra defeats Filthy Tom Lawler. That was the fourth match on the show. So Lawler and Dutra trade shots in a heated exchange. Dutra hits a dropkick off the middle rope and then a moonsault to the outside on Alvarez and Lawler. The performers make their way back into the ring. Lawler hits an impressive pump handle suplex. Lawler hits a superplex and follows it with a guillotine submission hold. Dutra hits a TKO for a close near fall. Warpig comes back out and hits a torture rack backbreaker on Lawler. Then Dutra hits two DDTs back to back for the 1-2-3. Congratulations. This was probably one of the most fun match of the night. Match number 5. Superstar Jake Atlas defeats Shane Swerve Strickland. I love Shane Strickland. I've watched a lot of his stuff on YouTube. I was really happy to watch him live in the ring. It was about time. I've seen his stuff in Defy. I love his entrance music. It's Ain't Nobody by Shaka Khan. You're just vibing, you're grooving with him. Unfortunately, I didn't get a chance to talk to him. He's I hear he's WWE bound, and apparently his last match is April 6th. During WrestleMania weekend, so it looks like that's true, so I'm happy I got to see him live. Alright, the match starts off with a myriad of anything you can do, I can do better maneuvers. Atlas comes out the gate with a jumping neck breaker that looks like a backwards RKO. The chops to the chest of... Then he hits chops to the chest of Swerve. Strickland went for the Swerve 1-9, that's what I like to call it, 619-like maneuver. Got caught up in the ropes and Atlas drop kicks him onto the floor. Swerve works the leg of Atlas by drop kicking it and putting it into a single leg Boston Crab, then tying it up on the bottom rope. The gentlemen trade chops. Atlas and Strickland hit each other with stiff kicks, punches, and forearms, leading to a close near fall by Atlas. Then Atlas stops Shane from hitting a move off the top rope and counters with a Dream Valley driver and standing moonsault for a close 2 count. Strickland super kicks Atlas as he cartwheels on the top rope, throws him back in the... Atlas falls outside of the ring, and then he throws him back in the ring, and he hits a double stomp off the top rope for a close near fall. Atlas hits a cutter for a close near fall, then Atlas hits a cartwheel DDT off the top rope for the 1-2-3. The boys got a standing ovation. Of course, they got the "This is awesome" chant very early on. Brandon was like, "Calm down, people." It was fun, though. It was really fun. It was awesome. I enjoyed it. So then we go to intermission, and then after that we come back, and APW promoter Marcus Mack, and then Pro Wrestling Revolution promoter Gabriel Ramirez have a huge announcement. King of the Indies 2019 is happening. It's happening July 5th, I believe. Yeah, I went to King of the Indies last year. It was the day before that New Japan show at the Cow Palace. I loved King of the Indies, man. I thought it was awesome. I thought it was fun. People who have competed in the King of the Indies, like I believe Bryan Danielson has, Daniel Bryan, Frankie Kazarian, Christopher Daniels. I know they've competed in it. I believe Brian Kendrick competed in it as well. So I'm happy that that's gonna happen. Jake Atlas, he was extended the olive branch by Marcus Mack to compete, and he accepted. Jake Atlas, I've seen him before. He's chill, dude. He's awesome. I love his work. So I'm excited to see what he's gonna do in that tournament. Alright, number 6. We have Kojak and D-Rogue defeat Levi Shapiro, former member of the Classic Connection, and Striker the Chocolate Poppy. Striker was a part of Reno Over Everything with Carl Fredericks, friend of the podcast. They were former APW Tag Team Champions. Alright, so Rogue and Striker start the match with chain wrestling. Levi gets tagged in and is only in for moments as he tags out. Kojak shows his power by deadlifting Striker. Rogue pops the crowd by hitting a tope con hilo onto Striker and Levi to the outside. Rogue gets hit with the hard offense from Striker. Kojak gets the hot tag and cleans house. Brian Zane accidentally throws in the towel for Levi. Then Kojak capitalizes and picks up the W. Yeah. Alright, Ruby Reyes. I haven't seen her wrestle in quite some time live. She defeats Heather Monroe. I don't know if she's related to Maryland, guys. I don't know. That's match number 7, so here we go. Monroe cuts a heel promo before the bell rings, saying, you should be thanking her for making women's wrestling better, and you're lucky to be in her presence. Alright, so then after that, she runs to the outside as Reyes tries to rush her. She gets her heel tendencies going, saying she needs to stretch. Reyes dominates the majority of the match. Reyes brutalizes Monroe's chest with chops, and they sounded. Oh, they did not sound good. They sounded terrible. Reyes hits a cartwheel cannonball for a close near fall. Then Reyes hits a slam for the big win. So yeah, that's how that match basically went. Match number 8, Will Hobbs. He defended and successfully retained the Worldwide Internet Championship in an uncensored, no disqualification match against Wrestling Personified Rick Luxury. Will Hobbs, friend of the podcast now, interviewed my guy. That interview will be coming to you soon. So here we go. Luxury attacks Hobbs with to start the match. The fight's supposed to the outside. Hobbs has fans hold Luxury while he's sitting in a chair, and then he chops him. Back in the ring, Hobbs hits a massive spine buster. Luxury delivers a pile driver to Hobbs for a close 2 count. Luxury whips Hobbs with the referee's belt. Yeah, that was not a good sight for many obvious reasons. Hobbs comes back with a snap power slam. Bad Boy Inc. They come out and try to help Luxury, but it doesn't work to any avail. A young boy who was being berated by Luxury to hold his chain right. I think his name was Daniel or something. He gets to the top rope and he hits a beautiful swanton bomb to all of the Bad Boy Inc. on the outside. As Luxury is distracted by that, Hobbs hits a spear for the 1-2-3 and retains his championship. Yes. Alright, then the main event was Big Oos, Jacob Fatu, the current reigning defending APW Universal Champion. He's the real Universal Champion. Sorry, Brock. He was teamed up with Reno Scum of Adam Thornstowe and Luster the Legend, the current APW Tag Team Champions, and they defeated SCU of Scorpio Sky, Frankie Kazarian, and Christopher Daniels. I got to meet SCU, chill dudes. I told those boys I was going to see him at Double or Nothing. They said, right on, right on. I got their autograph. They made the wall with Cody Rhodes, Rob Van Dam, Flip Gordon, Tessa Blanchard, Jack Swagger, Tino Dashwood, aka Emma, and Mike Elgin, and Shawn Michaels. I have an autograph from him up there. So yeah, they got to make the wall. It's pretty cool. Nice to see those boys. SCU cuts their promo. Scorpio Sky says he hates to do it, but this is the worst town that he's ever been in. Kazarian gets a big SCU chant. Daniels does his thing, and then we started off. So here we go. Kazarian and Thornstowe start the match with a quick pinfall combinations. SCU hits multiple tag team moves on Thornstowe. Thornstowe reverses a back body drop by Daniels and tags in Luster the Legend. Luster tags in the Big Oos, Jacob Fatu. Daniels hits a flat ladder and tags in Scorpio Sky. Sky goes for a Hurricanrana, but Fatu cartwheels out of it and gets a big pop from the crowd and applause. Then gets triple teamed by SCU. Fatu catches Daniels midair with a dropkick. Luster takes out all of SCU as he gets tagged in. Daniels tries to fight out of the Reno Scum and Fatu corner. After colliding with Fatu's skull, Daniels takes about 20 seconds to take the bump. If you've ever seen the footage of Triple H, he comes off the middle rope, gets a boot to the face, and he takes a while to take the bump. That's basically what that looked like. Fatu gets tagged in and bites the head of Daniels. He says, that looks tasty. It was kind of funny. Sky gets the hot tag and then takes out Thornstowe and Fatu. Sky hits Fatu with a nice slingshot cutter. Then Kazarian starts to pick up momentum, hitting cutters on people, saying, I want to go back to SoCal, you son of a bitch. Alright, Reno Scum hits Kazarian with a plethora of moves for a near fall. Fatu hits a handspring moonsault on Kazarian after Fatu and Kazarian hit each other with a double clothesline. All the men are down, and all the men start to get applause. Sky hits a beautiful tope gun hilo on Reno Scum to the outside. Fatu misses a moonsault on Daniels, and Daniels hits Angel's Wings for a close, almost 3 count. Fatu super kicks and hits a Samoan drop on Daniels for the 1-2-3. SCU did not go over tonight or last night, but it was still fun, man. It was fun. I love APW. I love everything they do. I got to see those guys, and it was fun. It was awesome. The next APW show is coming April 27th, I want to think. Let me check my calendar to make sure that is correct. Don't want to give you false information. Yeah, it's April 27th. It's gonna be Union Landing because it's gonna be in Union City, California. It's right in my backyard, so that'll be an easier trip. I don't know if Brandon is gonna go, but I'm gonna try to make it out to that one. I love APW. Love everything they do. Alright guys, this has been the Podfather recap and All Pro Wrestling Uncensored. If you haven't been to APW, I highly suggest that you do. If you're not going to make the April one, they got one May 3rd. It's going to be called May Day. And then, of course, in June, they have Ty Dillinger, the Perfect 10, a.k.a. also known as Sean Spears. So he's going to be there. It's going to be fun. Thank you, All Pro Wrestling. Thank you, Marcus Mack, putting on these amazing shows. Until next time, it's been the Podfather. Ta-ta for now.
This has been the Bulletcast. Thank you for listening.